You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color.
Yep, it must be another stupid sports show because as soon as I go on the air, somebody decides to make her voice known in the studio. Hey everybody, we're here on a Saturday morning because y'all voted for me to check out Alabama versus Wisconsin. 2-0 teams, one with a new head coach, another trying to make a name for themselves out of, being pretty damn good. Considering how crowded the college football scene is for, votes and attention. So, the Badgers host the Crimson Tide today at Camp Randall, and we will be here for it. Hi there, I'm Jim B on 1069 Click FM, yada blah blah. I hope you're all doing well today. I see William and Luke so far in chat. I am up earlier than I wish I was, but what can I say? Habits can be a bitch to break. But it's cool. Since these teams are undefeated, I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that we're going to get some kind of quality game here. I really hope we are. But if they leave us in the lurch, don't worry. We are prepared. We are prepared. We have bingo. And this week's free space is specifically for any Wisconsin fans that might be wandering in. You know who you are. Oh boy, are they about to drive a fire truck into the away team's bench too? Is Wisconsin secretly part of Canada? No. Well, they're not staying on it for long, so I guess they're trusting him to not ram the opposing team's bench. Great. Other than that, all good over here. Roof is still on, sun is still shining, and the feral cats keep thinking that my backyard is the most awesome place in the world. I keep forgetting that tomorrow is Lions versus Bucks. I also keep forgetting that we saw them last year in the playoffs too, didn't we? Oh. No wonder I had such a weird sinking feeling coming into this part of the season. It was like, isn't this where we just left off? But hey, Baker and company down there, I think they're going to be a quality opponent for us tomorrow. Would not be surprised if Tampa Bay pulls this one off. I understand, True North. You got to save yourself for, quality matchups. Like, for example, just randomly out of the air, the Ottawa Redblacks versus the Hamilton Tiger Cats, which is going to be tonight, if I'm correct. Ottawa wins, they get the playoffs. If Hamilton wins, well, I'm sure Monty will celebrate in the best way that he knows how. By taking a very long nap. They're still going through all the marching band and opening things out there on the field. We are, I think, still 7 minutes away from kickoff. Once again, every sports broadcast now starting the game 10 minutes later than they claim it will on the listings. I also discovered today that CFL rosters can only have 45 people on them. All right, let's see how these mugs decide to pick the game. And keep in mind, I'm going into this with a minimum of knowledge, except what I've kind of gleaned from, their mentions in the sports journalism and bowl appearances. I did get a little chuckle out of the fact that they both happened to lose on New Year's Day this year. But, they made it and Rutgers didn't, so who am I to point fingers? And hello, Justin. Hope you're doing well today. They certainly look like they are getting rowdy and ready to go at Camp Randall. Yep, they've got their special coveralls ready. Walking out of the tunnel, giving the high fives to the kids. And in just under 5 minutes, we're supposed to get a kickoff, but they are stretching it just as much as they can fit in to sell the drama. Everything exactly, Luke, to make you dread this game just a little bit more. The pop, the circumstance, the theatrics, the strobe lights inside the walk-up tunnel to the field. Like, that's the kind of shit that you only put in there. Holy shit, it looks like they went to a fucking Party City and then just stuck that, like, every 10 feet throughout the entrance tunnel. Wow. The kind of shit that will only make sense for TV. Oh boy. I'm not sure what real horse you have in this broadcast, Angie, but I don't understand your complaints, so maybe you can hold on to them till the end of the first quarter. All right, it's pretty early yet, so I've been scanning the crowds because they've been showing a lot of crowd shots. It's how we ended up getting, you're not supposed to say that on TV, by the way, because as I mentioned in the description, someone snuck a good obscenity into one of their signs. Camera didn't pan away in time. So we do get to start with that. But I haven't had an opportunity to play Spot the Board Freshman. Depending on how this game goes, that could appear sooner rather than later. I mean, they keep mentioning Jalen Milroe, the QB for Alabama. They mentioned he is both an arm. They're trying to make him out like a threat with both his arm and his legs. Define a good obscenity. Yeah. One of the 7 ones that if you hear it in America, you turn into a godless heathen automatically. It's the same sort of, dark magic that we practice where you can send your kid to school as one gender and then they come home another. It's just magic. And there's their hype for Tyler Van Dyke, QB for Wisconsin. Looks like they have arranged things on the kickoff. And they're not telling us what it is. Instead, they're doing another interview with Kalen DeBoer. Man, still can't believe that they poached him from Washington after he brought them their first national championship appearance in what seems like forever. Oh, it's going to be a beautiful day. 75 degrees in Madison, Wisconsin. And oh, they color coordinated by which section they're sitting in. Oh, I get it. Birmingham doesn't play Wrexham till Monday. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure they're going to they are going to hype that up as much as humanly possible. Oof. And looks like Alabama is going to be kicking to get things started. Yeah. I only assume because despite all of this, I try not to watch TV very often. There comes the kick. From the 5, they find a thread up to the 20, tripped up at the 28, and then finally stopped at the 30. I'll drive him back a little for emphasis and a good how do you do to get things started. And out comes the Wisconsin Badgers offense. Yeah. Oh, I understand, man. You know, some people are just so stiff it's easy to mistake them for an empty seat. So from their own 25. Out of the gun, they wait and get it off to the back, out of the backfield, and great stop by Alabama, loss of at least 1 or 2. Officially 2nd and 11 coming up. All right, we got Malusi, Green, Anthony Pauling, and Nowakowski. Little shift from the defensive line of Bama. They go over the middle, and he catches it. That is Pauling for the first down. Found a gap in the coverage and was able to fall down right at the sticks. All right, Rasaw Smith, Keenan Latham are the line. Lawson Campbell, the linebackers. Brown, Saab, Smith, Moore, and Jackson, the corners and defensive backs. We overload the near side for the receivers this time, and it'll be a faked designed quarterback keep for Van Dyke. He gets the first down, slides for a few more. Okay. So, you know, a little bit of a rocky start, but Wisconsin seems to be handling it pretty well, so even with the speed of the Alabama defense. They catch the pressure up the middle, so they have to hang back now. They'll patch it underneath again, and once again, that speedy linebacker core for Alabama is able to take care of the problem. Gain of 1. Oh, yeah, Deontay Lawson getting in on that tackle. All right, Van Dyke out of the gun. They draw out some pressure off the safety. They have to reset and adjust themselves. And they're trying to do another screen, and Alabama is not fooled at all. 3rd and long now. Sorry, 2nd and long coming up for Wisconsin. I thought we were on 2nd down already. All right. Second and 10. Pauling moving to the near slot. We get an adjustment from the defensive line. They move somebody to the far end of the line and drop back in coverage. They do get it to Pauling, however, he is immediately brought down by a few, well, more than a few players for Alabama, among them Malachi Moore. 3rd and 7, better than it was, but so they catch them once, getting some decent noise from the home crowd. Not too much. Great job by the offensive line getting the protection in. And did he step out of bounds? Oh my God, they late hit him and now Van Dyke is down on the sidelines. Holy hell. Oh no. Well, yeah, yep, it's his knee, grabbed his knee. Oh no, it's a plant injury. Oh hell. Oh no. Apparently, according to the announcer, and I wasn't able to catch on the replay, it was a pre-contact injury. He felt it happened before any contact was made on the tackle. So, ooh. All right, off to the roster. Well, we've got 4 quarterbacks left to choose from. There's Cole LaCrue, Braden Locke, Marbury Medower, or Milo Spasojevic. Oh. Is there anything good that we could check off so far on this list? Because right now I wouldn't say so much. We've seen a lot of great tackling from, I'd have to say, both teams. Yeah, both teams. Oh yeah, we're getting that extended injury timeout. I think we're up to ad number 4. Oh yeah, they only ended up getting a run of 5 yards. They get the defensive holding on automatic first down, and okay, they're taking their time with another quick slow-mo package just to once again get him off the field. And who is this? This is Braden Locke, who is now in, sophomore out of Rockwall, Texas. Did start 3 games last year. Working out of the gun. Off the pressure, as off target, like his receiver stumbled somewhere in the route. There's Van Dyke on the cart going to the locker room. Oh, yeah, his head is in his hands. This is not looking good for him. Uh, Not too much, Cornman. Van Dyke, the QB for Wisconsin, may have just done something season-ending to his knee. Because it was a pre-contact injury that he ended up with on a run. A shovel pass, and he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Probably loss of half a yard. Oh, wow. The entire tenor of this game has just changed like that. Nebraska versus, is that also University of Northern Illinois? They bring back number 3 to stand by the QB. I'm assuming to help pick up on the pass rush is what he does. And nearly picked off. Dangerous play or just very good defense by number 3, Sab. Oh, North Iowa. Okay. Oh my goodness. We're going to have a 53-yard attempt from Nathaniel Vakos. And it is no. Oh my goodness, it's good from 53. Wow. Well, there we are, 3-0. Nathaniel Vakos, 53 yards. Yeah, we should check. We could check off something for that. We'll check off the defense did something because, yeah, Crimson Tide defense managed to stop the Wisconsin drive. Albeit, they're dealing with a different quarterback, but, ugh. All right. Well, I guess I owe it to everybody involved to start looking at this guy, Braden Locke. 2023 stats. He said he started 3 games last season, threw for 777 yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception, a QB rating of 44.7. Oh. Wow. Van Dyke transferred out of Miami, won the starting job, and then wow. That is rough. That is rough for him. Yeah, I guess we'll check off transfer as well. And out of all the people hosting the game show, I didn't think that it was going to be Rob Lowe. All right, they're finally back. Reliving victories past. Here's to parties we tossed and the games that we lost. We shall claim that we won them someday. Yeah, Logan, it's real unfortunate. Like, the announcer said that from what they could tell in the replay, the injury happened pre-contact, like before the tackle. So I'm worried about his knee. Well, they did okay for the first drive. Let's see how they do for this one. They're just going to boot that into the end zone. Touchback. American football. Only player two with. Okay, so we're dealing with either a potential Heisman winner or a potential future Carolina Panthers quarterback for Jalen Monroe. He'll get a quick throw out to the running back out of the backfield, who then powers over the first tackler. Haynes is finally down for a gain of, I thought it was 9, but they're going to just give him the first right away. Yeah. They get a delay on the screen, but unfortunately, it only takes one defender, Zachman, to work through his blocker and keep the receiver bottled up. That was a great play. All right, Zachman lining up on the outside. Monroe getting out of the gun. Receiver goes in motion, flips the field, and they leave him alone. Going to be the last resort, and then they force him back to the inside. They can't get him down. They even trip him up. He stays on his feet and ends up getting the sticks. Wow. Oh, no, now it's 3rd and short. It's like half a foot. And they easily blasted over to midfield into Wisconsin territory. Haynes down to the 44. And they are trying to keep a quick tempo. Both teams have gotten their substitutions in. Empty backfield for Monroe. Looking up the far sideline, trying to go for it all. No flag. Didn't see if the feet got tangled up with each other. Henderson, the intended target. They're not going to bother replaying it. I guess they didn't find anything worth talking about. 2nd and 10. 7:50 to go in the first. Now all receivers out to the near side. Running back out to the flat, and Monroe's going to run it. He will get the sticks, fall down, and give himself up immediately for the first. So, yeah, we could cross off 10-plus yard QB run. We can very easily cross that off. So they're now at the 32. Move the tight end to the other side of the line. He's going to block, ends up getting hit at the line, however. No gain. Ooh. I see. That's Tackett Curtis flying in out of the second level after Wisconsin managed to actually decently hold the edge. They forced him back inside, and no arm, and the stiff arm was not quite enough to keep Curtis away. Only be 2nd and 9. Back shift, they overload on the near side again. They managed 4 up the middle. Miller on the run. But Wisconsin desperately wanting to hold on. The entire dynamic of the game has shifted for them, and they cannot afford to get too far behind. All right, once again, bunched up receivers set. They send one in motion to the far side of the far slot. Pressure up the middle, very well picked up. They're going to go for it all, and nobody's there. No flags. Damn. I mean, it's not a bad field goal from here by any means. About 40, 42 yards. Yeah, 46-yard attempt. A little bit off center. Snap is good. Hold, and oh my goodness, he's going to miss wide right. Nicholson misses wide right. And everyone at Camp Randall is waving their underpants with joy. Holy hell. If you have missed kick attempt, mark it off on your bingo card. Oh, wow. FX is really making a mini-series event about Aaron Hernandez? Oh, of course it's Ryan Murphy. Of course it's goddamn Ryan Murphy. Like, Ryan Murphy never met a dark corner of America that he couldn't turn into a stylish highlight reel of a snuff film. Any way they can get Russell Wilson to come back and play for just this one game? I don't know. I think he's got his own medical issues going on right now, Logan, but maybe Nathan Rourke? Oh, no, not Nathan Rourke. That'd be too much. Yeah, this is awful. Well, hopefully Braden Locke can overcome some of that some of that timidness that he had in his first little series there. Nobody going for it on fourth down. Have we technically had any sacks in this game? Let me get this stat sheet up. No sacks so far. Okay. Yeah, no penalties. No really big penalties either, anyway. Haven't had much for the crowd to really hate. I mean, all things considered, there's a lot that has, and I apologize for the choice of words, broken Wisconsin's way. All right, here is Braden Locke out in the gun. Two receivers to the near side. Back scooches over. Be a handoff. Decent lane up the middle. Gain of 8. All right, that was Ches Beluzzi out of Naples, Florida. All right, extra pressure coming into the box for the Crimson Tide. And they're going to run it again. Does get a yard falling forward. Rasaw coming in on the Tide for that tackle. We're down to officially 5:11 to go in the first. And wow, we have an actual run game being used. I never thought I'd see it. All right, 3rd and 1. They may have sent 3 receivers to the far side of the field. They don't appear to be buying anything, but they don't need to. It's just a great run by Walker as they push the line aside for a first down. Holy hell. They just scooted the entire offensive line out of the way. And the Wisconsin O-line does it again. 4:09 to go, and they're up to their own 41 now. They have the similar setup. And a great job going in motion. And another first down for Malusi on the ground. This is what I was hoping I would see today from the Badgers once the kickoff show mentioned their offensive line. All right, they've crossed over into Alabama territory. From the 48, he's in the back, and he gets absolutely nailed. Thankfully, one of the Badgers was able to fall on the ball and keep it. I'm willing to check off strip sack for that one. Holy hell. But thankfully, he delivered a safe tackle. Oh, wow. All right, they'll send a slot receiver in motion the other way. They don't buy it, though, and then it's a blown route. Oh, no. I don't know who he was supposed to be throwing to there, but looked like they had left about a second earlier. All right, 3rd and 14 now. They're not even going to pretend, I think. Oh, look, it's the same formation they've had for the past 3 plays. They'll send the back out. Underneath, and a great effort, but a good job tackling. They'll be shy of the first down by half a yard. Vinny Anthony, I mean, even if he doesn't get the first down, that is just a great job to work through those 2 initial tackles. I'm not sure I can call it even piss poor tackling. Just a great job by Anthony powering through it. And here we are going for it on 4th down. Oh, they're going to review it to see if he got there. This was unprompted. Okay. Oh, wow. I don't know. I don't know, because if it's where the ball was when his knee goes down, I don't know. Let's get down the pylon cam. Too close to call. I don't think they can overturn it from this review. This is one of those things where they would really have to get some... I can't find anything to overturn it. Yeah, crowd's not very happy about it, but no matter what, I didn't see anything that could have given a better indication that that ball should be spotted further along the field. Yeah. I got some rest, Tim, but I did get coffee this morning, so that's something anyway. From the Alabama 39. They're going for it on 4th and 1. And it's going to be turned over on downs as all of the Alabama defense overwhelms the offensive line. Deontay Lawson blew the play up, and now if you have turnover on downs, mark that off on your card. Wow. Do the Stamps win today? Let me see. Remind me of... Oh, against Montreal? Well, I think about it like this. I guess the question is Montreal playing for the bye. Like, how many of their starters that they think they'll need for the playoffs, and are they willing to sit them against Calgary? Do they think they could beat them with backups? I mean, just starters against starters, I'd say Montreal, no doubt. Plus, they probably want to shake the taste of getting beaten by BC out of their mouths. Yeah, I'm leaning towards they get trounced by Montreal. All right. Well, hopefully the rest of today can even out a little bit. Unfortunately, the game right now is not really doing us any favors because, wow, a bad turnover on downs for the Wisconsin Badgers. And after they were doing so well. I just have a soft spot for any team that tries to establish the run. Finally getting back. There we are. Line everybody up. Hello, Rachel. Hope all is quiet in the bakery and that you haven't had to tell anybody their business. Yeah. And Monroe will keep this one, and he will get into Badger territory out of bounds at the 35. 27-yard run out of the backfield. Yep, we have our future Carolina Panthers quarterback right here playing for the Crimson Tide. I'll do a handoff. Get 3. 2nd 7. Not a big deal. Ooh, popcorn day. Nice. Yeah, make sure you leave at least one door or window open that you can. Let the popcorn scent get out. Uh-oh, Leif has arrived. Hey, your former coach is helping Alabama drive down the field. And meanwhile, that's how you get him to stop. You force him horizontal and then cut him off at the pass. Wisconsin forces 3rd and 7 now after a gain of nothing on that faked handoff. Oh yes, that's right. Apple Cup. Wisconsin versus Wisconsin State. I believe Oregon versus Oregon State is also going on today. Meanwhile, he's going to try to just bomb it deep, and he do. And he disrespects them by doing the W in the end zone right to the fans. Ooh, well, away QB gets the first passing touchdown of the game, and Alabama is now on the board. All right, that is, I think Ryan Williams was his name. Oh my God, is a 17-year-old? Are you kidding me? 17-year-old freshman. Oh. Wow. Child labor laws. Yeah. Oh, I think they're really trying to hype up Ryan Williams right now. They've even attached him to Jersey Mike's. Hope you get a cut of that, Ryan. Alabama got a turnover on downs, a couple runs, and then just an easy loft pass. Ryan Williams beat his coverage. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So far, Kip, I mean, it's going all right over here. I can't say the same for Wisconsin. Their QB got injured, and so now Braden Locke is in there. And Illinois plays Nebraska this Friday. All right, we'll have our last 20 seconds here. Wow, they go into the pile, get 2, and that is how we are going to end the first quarter. Wow. A credit to Wisconsin's defense that it is only 7-3 right now. Oh dear. They brought out the Led Zeppelin. We're all in trouble. So we're going to take our own pause for the cause. Everybody get a drink, get a smoke, get a snack maybe. I might need to. We're going to be back with more Alabama, Wisconsin, NCAA football here on another Stupid Sports Show. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Pumping the
All right, second quarter getting started at Camp Randall, and with me here on another Stupid Sports Show. Just taking it all in and hoping not for too much pain. All right. He's 2nd and 8. Lock out of the gun. He's 2 for 5 for 13 yards. We'll have they fake a handoff, and the throw is out of reach. They went for a shoestring grab, but Williams, different one, could not haul it in. All right. Split receivers. Single back for blocking. They chase him out of the pocket. He's going to have to throw it into a dangerous situation. Incomplete. And there we go, 3 and out. Oh, and we have at least a decent start so far on our bingo list. This is what we've got so far. I know it's not much, but... Oh, we also can mark off going for it on 4th down. Oh my god, the punt lands, it bounces backward. Badgers have to field it at the 36. Oh yeah, we'll get that going for it on 4th down. Oh, we only need one more turnover on downs to hit our over. I reduced it for college football because screw it, why not? All right, Milrow from the gun. They tease extra pressure from the far side of the line, and then... Did they bite? Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Bernard tried to come up to talk to the ref, and he just told him, like, no, not need to hear it. Wow, they're really turning down the noise, I think, here at Camp Randall. Now 1st and 15, it'll be Milrow. He'll get about 6 of that. No, he got 5 of that back. Oh, they're going to give him 7. Sure. I don't know who that was to. Maybe it was deflected. I couldn't tell. It just dropped randomly about 5 yards from everybody. Well, here we are at 3rd and 9. We only had 45 seconds go by in the quarter. Getting more noise up here. Everybody proudly waving their underpants. Instructions being handed out. Pass down the line. Tight end waved around in motion. And unfortunate. Oh, damn. Got knocked out a few yards shy. Are they going to go for it on 4th? Are they that daring? Oh, no, they're not. That was a good job by Hallman actually managing to force him out of bounds. Fourth and 4. Punt gets away from Burnip. Trying to pin them inside their own 10. And he does. Force the fair catch at the 5. Actually, I do like how they handed out the hats for everybody to wear. I think that's because they didn't want to have to bother with making sure that there weren't people trying to sneak certain red hats into the pregame shot. Although, then again, they also missed that obscenity. So, Royal fumble. Yeah, we have had at least one sack at this point, right? Yep, we did. So we can mark sack off on the bingo cards. Let's go check. Please let there be other football games happening. All right, ESPN. Tell me something interesting, like, oh, South Carolina up 7-0 on LSU in the second quarter. Nice. Michigan's finally gotten officially started. They're up 14-3 on Arkansas State. Memphis up 3-0 on Florida State. They currently have they're currently first and goal on the FSU 3. Oklahoma State beating up on Tulsa to the tune of 21-0. Boston College currently shutting out Missouri. That game only halfway through the first. And that is all that we've got on the ticker so far. I mean, it would be kind of hilarious if Boston College did the true 80s flashback and somehow ended up just winging its way to a national title under the nose of everybody. But, hey, I'm a dreamer. Meanwhile, on my bingo card, I think Alabama might be favored on this one. They get a turnover on downs. I don't know how much piss poor tackling we've had. We've actually had some decent tackling. Had a missed kick attempt. Had going forward on fourth down. Absolutely. All right. Runner's able to fall forward, get 2. $13.27, and Angie just decided to throw up on something. And she's throwing up on more of my stuff. Meanwhile, Wisconsin has fumbled. Wow, Malusi breaks off a run, and he loses control of the ball trying to dive over a defender, and Alabama just leaps on top of it. Ew. No. Just no. Come on. Yeah, where's ball control? We're marking off ball control for this one. Wisconsin has been playing too fast and too loose today, and is finally come back to pay. They barely even put their helmet on the football for that one. It was him. It was the ball colliding with the defender's back as the runner tried to go over him. All right. We'll follow that up with a burst of speed up the middle by Alabama runner Miller, number 26. Gain of about 12. I gotta be honest, I think Angie was trying to vomit onto something specific. Only thing is, it's covered by the table which she's currently perching on, so yeah, you weren't able to get the right trajectory. Sorry. Gain of 4 on that run, however. And Wisconsin, things are not looking well for them here in the first half. There's all kinds of bingo slots in this game, Rachel. Again, another designed run QB play for Milrow. We're at 3rd and short. Yeah. No, I stopped including the cats on the bingo cards just because It got so predictable. We couldn't have too many free spots. Yeah, first down run. Miller again. We're at first and goal now. Holy hell. They managed to convert, but Memphis did. They got a touchdown. They now lead 10-0 over Florida State University. First and goal, down to the 3. And remember when they were complaining so much last year? No, it was one of my possessions that she barfed on, Luke. In fact, a crate holding several of my vinyl possessions. Milroe tries to run, and Wisconsin won't let him get anywhere. Third and goal, and they go back to the 6. Let me look at these scores. Oh, wow. 31-7, Kansas State over Arizona. A little bit too far, but there is a flag. And it looks like we're going to get pass interference on Wisconsin. Yeah. By how pissed off. Oh, no, even better. Offside, so they're going to get half the distance to the goal. It's still third down, but oof. Yeah, they were very much for offsides. Oh, wow. UNLV 23, Kansas 20. How the... Okay, we got to go look this up. What the hell happened to Kansas on this one? Oh, of course, Las Vegas loves this one. It's going to be Milroe. Will he turn the corner? He will. That is another touchdown by the Crimson Tide. Second one for Jalen Milroe for today. He's had one passing and now a running touchdown. Yeah. Oh, boy. Like I said, folks, future Carolina Panthers quarterback. Apparently had an we're down 11, and then wow, go ahead touchdown with 1:51 to go. Possible fumble recovered. And sacking Jalen Daniels to seal the win. Ow. Oh yeah, that is a rough way to go. Oh, wide open QB fail. Well, I was giving Braden Locke the benefit of the doubt, honestly, because he's thrown a couple of really ugly throws, but as far as wide open fails, Alabama's pass defense has been looking pretty good in this game. There's been very few opportunities where the Wisconsin receivers have been open. I'll keep my eyes out. But that is just how things have been rolling since this game started. right. Refs aren't blind in this game. They've done a decent job so far. No real penalty declined, I don't think. Oh, we can mark off QB rushing touchdown because Milroe is the current QB for Alabama, as I say, future QB for Carolina. We'll add that up. Oh, wow. Man, I hope the fans are enjoying that. Also hope it's not too hard of a commute. And that they're getting discounts on parking. I can imagine that the owners are real happy about the extra revenue, but maybe don't prime the pump. Thank you. Sincerely, the people. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're not getting any of the interesting games up here, so I'm going to have to go sailing to find the Buccaneers-Lions tomorrow. Not looking forward to it. Right now, I am fortunate that the game that y'all hoisted upon me is the one game that I can get on the over-the-air signal, so I'm on time for once. If only there were more to speak about. Yeah. Couple bad mistakes by Wisconsin. Alabama able to capitalize very easily. 30, 40 minutes to drive. Honestly, for a 3-hour game, 4.5-hour experience, I'd say it evens out. Just drink fluid and don't pick up any hitchhiking werewolves. All right, they'll gain 3 trying to push the pile along, but not too much pushing done. Let's see where we are. As Tawee Walker out of North Las Vegas, Nevada. Speaking of, 2nd and 7. The stadium is quiet once again as they get their new relayed signal out of the gun. It's another handoff, and Alabama is like, no, you're going to have to beat us with your arm. And that's a loss of at least 3, maybe 4. Yeah, 3rd and 10. Wow, no, absolutely no room for Walker to go anywhere. We're about 3 minutes ahead of the actual timer. Wisconsin, 3rd and 10. They've only made 1 third down conversion, and they're going to be short again. Pauling on the reception. And they're going for it again. Yeah, he's half a yard shy. At this point in the game, I understand it, but they do manage it on the high, even with the high snap, and Walker gets the first down. Yeah, they don't. I'm surprised that these guys can't pronounce analytics, much less understand it. Thank goodness they actually held on to it this time. Late pressure, and the rusher knocks down the pass. They were looking for number 38, Tucker Ashcraft, out of the backfield. and nothing doing. And that is Keon Sabb coming in to break things up. All right, 2nd and 10. They made up to their own 37, so they're not completely pinned back. Everybody's pointing things out about each other. And again, 2nd down run, loss of 1. Wisconsin, why are you getting so predictable? All right. Oh, always does depend on traffic. Meanwhile, South Carolina up 17-0 over LSU. Judy in disguise indeed. They have to go again. They only get up to the 41 this time with the reception appalling. There should be no reason for them to go for it on 4th and 6th. Just pin them deep and hope your defense can staunch the bleeding right now. Also, unfortunately, you haven't given your defense much time to rest. Oh, clouded. I think P definitely is a good descriptor of how this game feels, but if I were a Wisconsin fan, I think I'd be leaning toward the letter F myself. 5:57 to go in the first half, and Badgers are down 14-3. They have been, well, a lot of it is not their fault. Van Dyke, their starting QB, ended up injuring his leg early in the first quarter. Braden Locke had to come in, and he has not had it very easy. He's been getting pressured just about from every possible direction. Hasn't connected on a lot of his passes. They've had to depend on the run game, and Alabama is forcing them to win with Braden's arm. It is looking rough for the Badgers at this moment. Maybe they can make some decisions at halftime that could turn things around, but that is thinking and plans that are all way above my pay grade and understanding. So anything more specific than that, you'd probably have to go to a real channel like JT O'Sullivan in order for better understanding. Keep an eye on things when we get back, just in case we can play a game of Spot the Board Freshman in the Wisconsin crowd. I know. How dare I suggest that any Wisconsin Badger could ever be bored at one of their home football games? I mean, the atmosphere, the House of Pain, the bouncing. Yeah, screw it. Just because it's this game and only this game, I know it's supposed to be for something else, but screw it. We'll check off red shirt. I do not care. Oh yeah. We aren't just football. We have brainy people too. Oh my God. Calf tightness and Achilles tendonitis. Oh, hell. All right, well, I guess there's a question to answer in lieu of, anything anything fun or engaging happening in this game. Who are the depth pieces in the running back room for the San Francisco 49ers? And we have to... Okay, we get Jordan Mason, Patrick Taylor Jr., and Isaac Garendo. All right, none of those names ring a bell at all. Yeah. Yeah, what was it they said in Goodfellas? We were living in a fantasy. And so they'll go on a reverse, but caught up quickly after a gain of 2. Is 2nd and 8 after that end-around play. I know. I'd like to be watching Oregon versus Oregon State too, Fox, but people who voted in the poll wanted this. I understand, but right now Alabama is making it a very, very, very grating experience. So he lit it up on Monday night, but it would be a replacement, and then nothing on that play for Corrine. Transfer from Grand Valley State absolutely stops Haynes in his place. They'll maybe give him 1, but other than that, just enough room for the catch, but nothing for any run. And Alabama is forced to punt it away and have to retreat back to the 15, a complete field flip on that punt. 65 yards. And Wisconsin has to get at least 15 so they don't give the Tide any room to get something going before the end of the first half. You know what? That's actually a good bingo spot that we can put in for next time. Field flip. All right, lock out again. Back to his right. Walker gets the handoff, ends up slipping through for a gain of 7. All right, Wisconsin just taking their time here at the end of the first half. We're close to the 2-minute squat for glory. They fake it, and then it gets knocked down. Lawson thinks he nearly had a pick. All right, let's see how this develops. Yep, they fake it over the middle. Wow, that might have been just some bad timing because he got thrown right in Lawson's face. He's going to try to do a jump ball on the sidelines, and there is a flag on the play. I don't know. Oh, damn. 2 penalties on the Tide. So we do get a penalty declined because of the offsides, but they also call pass interference on Alabama. So that's first down. And just like that, Wisconsin moves down the field, albeit with the help of the Zebras. There, his penalty is declined. Oh yeah, we can also put down fumble. From the 39, they run right into the pile and then just get shoved back. Yeah, they are gladly taking their time. I think they would even prefer if they wasted the time and didn't give Alabama another shot. And finally, we get some completions out of Braden Point. Finds Green a yard beyond the sticks for a first down Badgers, and they're lined up right again. They don't want to give Alabama a chance to shift personnel. No, they're not going to get it before the 2-minute squat for glory. Yeah, it's the first little bit of rhythm I've seen from the offense or Braden Locke all game. Wow, of all the spots that we wouldn't be getting, I didn't think piss poor tackling would be left out of the conversation. No turnover wasted. We did get the strip sack. There haven't really been too many calls to hate. Crowd response has kind of been muted whenever things haven't gone Wisconsin's way, so I know there were a whole bunch of players on the pregame. They haven't shown them as actually being out on the field engaging with the game quite yet. But then again, we are at the 2-minute squat for glory, so I assume that they're being shepherded out to their positions for the halftime show. Actually, I'll check the stats again just to make sure that I haven't missed anything. Nope, just the one fumble. Why does it still somehow feel worse? Oh, wow, they are really pumping in the commercials at this point. Also, as they try to give me what appears to be, yeah, they were just trying to sell me what appears to be knockoff Ozempic. Oh, I love to see what the advertisers think I'm supposed to be. There's no real, haven't had many real wide open fails because the passing situation, Braden Locke hasn't been able to show off too much. Milrow has been using his feet and then throwing up easy jump balls. All right, the squat for glory has ended. Now we are in proper time. Once again, they go into the pile, find a way through, gain about 6. Oh no, they'll only gain 5. Kind of waiting a little bit. Both teams have 3 timeouts, but Alabama not taking any of theirs either. 3 receivers on the near side for the Badgers. They fake the handoff and then get a throw underneath. Holy hell. Get the reception to Pauling. They got the defender to bite on that. Know what? Credit where credit is due. Number 11 bit hard on that fake. Gain of 10. And they go for it again, but unfortunately, no room for Pauling that time, and number 8 gets up in his face. The smack talk continues. Clock has now stopped at 1 minute to go after the incompletion. Be 2nd and 10 for the Badgers. Some more cheers of encouragement coming up from the crowd here at Camp Randall. They have made it to inside the Alabama 35. And a quick one over the middle, breaking out of the tackle and gaining 7. Yeah, Pauling again. And now, I'm assuming this is oh no, it's a timeout by Alabama. We have an injured player on the field, and yeah, it's not often that you see somebody injured on their stomach. Oh no, yep, we got, it's leg stuff. That's Quavrasa, one of the linemen, I believe. If I can look him up real quick in the defensive roster. Oh no, he got rolled by one of his teammates and it was right at the knee. So, okay, yeah, nope, don't look at that one. It'll make every part of your body hurt. Okay, they're going to get him up. Oh no, he has to be helped off the field. No weights. He can barely put any weight on it. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. Quarusa. Oh yeah. All right, 3rd and 3 coming up as one of their star recruits for Alabama is now off the field. I'm sure that they can just lock and load, but oof. Lock, loads, too far. Pauling was down there just out of his reach, even had to dive for it. We are getting so close every time. I don't know if I can call it wide open. He did have a bit of step, but he also had to go. He also had to dive for it. I don't feel comfortable blaming either one. If they were first team, maybe I'd get on him a little harder, and they boot it wide. Oh, come on, Wisconsin. Come on. You hand it right back to them. That is the second missed kick attempt, and it is by Vakos, who nailed from 53. They had the distance. It was just a bad aim. I couldn't even tell whether that got hit at the line or not. Yeah, they should have gotten that. right, from 36, Milroe, pocket collapses. He's trying for it all, and he finds somebody magically open down the sideline as Williams. And hey, what do you know? They have a first down in Wisconsin territory. Unfortunately, they had to chip him out, and now look, they're already at the Wisconsin 26. From the backfield, too much time, he's too comfortable, and nothing doing. They could not contain Bernard as Milroe goes up for his completely non-homoerotic flash dance moment with his O-lineman. Alabama starting to put the boot into it. Two plays, and they're going to have an 18-point lead going into halftime. Well, this game's feeling pretty bleak. Two plays, they went 73 yards, and just like that, second touchdown pass of the day for Milroe. Bernard able to get space from Hallman, forgive me. Got both feet in and everything. Yeah. I believe that Milroe has definitely been guns a-blazing like that at some point. Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, there goes that hope. Is there any other game going on at the moment? Please let this stay interesting for the second half. I don't want to have to flip around again. At least we get a decent return from number 8. Gets them out to the 27. Oh, wow. LSU has now gotten on the board. They only trail 17-10 now. That one's over on ABC, which you can now see on DirecTV because they have decided how they're going to divide up all the money. Michigan 21-3 over Arkansas State at halftime. Memphis still up 10-3 on Florida State. Albie Walker up the middle again. They're trying to strip him, but he holds on. And with that, we go to halftime. I don't know if it's quite deep hurting yet, although the Crimson Tide fans are very classy with how they're jeering back at the Wisconsinites. But then again, one of them has actually earned the right at the moment. So, unfortunately, not too much going right for the Badgers at this point. Let's see what they can do when the second half comes around. So everybody, pause for the cause. Take a moment, breathe, reflect, and we will be back for another Stupid Sports Show very soon. Thanks for tuning in. That was for all the deaf audience members. And yeah, they have to start with Alabama getting the football. Wisconsin got it in the first half. They're not even going to bother giving them an opportunity. Out to the 25. Oh yeah, we'll get our glorified sideline waxing nostalgic. While we don't get I'm assuming that there's going to be an update on Kyle Van Dyke, and it's not going to be good news. Yeah, Van Dyke is done for the game. And no matter what, is someone open over the middle as the QB leads the pocket, throwing across his body, and nothing that the Badgers can do. Meanwhile, the South Carolina QB goes into the locker room limping as they end the second. This means we're going to have to become Purdue fans for the day, isn't it? Because they're the ones who are playing Notre Dame, and they're our only hope for knocking a pompous, we get them in the rankings every year so much that it's not even noteworthy anymore. We got to root for them to beat Notre Dame. Yeah, there's Van Nye looking, ripped up, and he is in full brace, crutches and everything. He's done. And you're probably the luckiest out of us all for that, MKI, with Louisville football being on the bye. Then Milrose, he lost it, but they're going to call it down. Yeah, they're calling it down. They're already calling it down on the field. Don't try to sell the drama. We're not getting this one. Nah, his elbow was down. Already in Badger territory inside the 35. Two receivers on the near side. They don't even need that much more. I'm pretty sure one of them is Williams, the speedy 17-year-old that they keep bragging about. And then Miller is just going to speed through the defense. Jam Miller gets the running touchdown for the Crimson Tide. You know what? Let's just put it up here because next game versus Georgia Tech on the 21st of September. Yeah. Oh, just a reminder, because we want to have something good to look forward to this week after this game is spoiling the taste of today. We still got our 21st night of September celebration happening this Monday in direct competition with Monday Night Football, because I think a playlist of songs that make you want to dance is a much better use of your time than Atlanta versus Philadelphia. I mean, do you want to watch Atlanta on the field again? Not even for your fantasy. Just no. Not even worth it. Not once. Wow. Such a good use for AI to make you pretend like you know what you're talking about when you don't. So basically all these tools do is make stupid people sound smart. Wow, it is perfect for upper management. Yeah. Thankfully, I have escaped fantasy football. Yeah, pretty much scar-free by virtue of not having a team. Yeah, we don't need it. We don't need it. 28-3 was enough, and basically we don't need, or maybe I don't need, for people to be barking that number into my ear for eternity every time they come up into my peer view. I can't really say anything about crowd hates the call. Crowd is starting to sound pretty muted, actually. Yeah, if only we could say the same for the real teams. They all seem to be falling apart at the end of the season one way or another. But who the hell knows? Wow, you're really trying to hype us up for Marshall versus Ohio State? Unless Ohio State can unfurl a giant sign on the field saying we stand with Springfield, Ohio, protect all immigrants, I'm not going to care. Well, they still do the kickoff cheer. That one will get booted through the end zone and out, so touchback. Yay, American football. Continuing to suck everything interesting away from the game. Yeah, you can also notice what kind of demographic they're trying to target by what references they mention, like Tyson. Definitely not for the young people, just for those of us who still remember him. Although, be it more for his ear biting and detective agency with a pigeon days. Yeah, at least yesterday we got the two rouges. You know? Do we get anything better from the other games? No, South Carolina LSU is still at halftime 24-16, and apparently South Carolina's QB is injured, so I fully expect for that game to go from interesting to blah real quick. Wow, and even as the dude gets tackled out of bounds, the Alabama players come over to stand over him and talk shit. Once again, Alabama, the epitome of class since 1861. From their own 36. Lock with the back to his right. Three receivers on the near side. And it's another run up the middle. First down. As Ches Baluzzi, who unfortunately gave the ball away on that awful fumble in the first half, but oof. For the Fuzzies. Good job by the running back getting outside. We'll make a gain of 7 on that first down. And we'll get squashed extra hard as a result. Yeah, I think he got extra crunched by the defenders just outright landing on top of him on that play. So had to come off for one exchange. Bit of a sudden snap. But a good job by the O-line pushing the pile forward to make it at least 3rd and short, if not first. Yeah, they're giving them 3rd and short. I'm just shocked that he didn't get grabbed in the backfield. Of course, the rest of the D line was there to immediately stop him. It's only by the grace of his blockers that he was shoved forward. Oh, they're to give him the first down. They changed their mind. How kind of them. Get some extra blockers for strength up front. Breaks through one tackle, and I think we're going to get taken back for holding because we cannot have anything exciting. Yep. Always a good bet that when a team gets a very nice looking run off, that somewhere there has been holding. And so it is 1st and 20. They've been pushed back over the 50-yard line. And another pass batted down. That has been happening very frequently with these edge rushers for Alabama. Yeah, 7 is a while. Yeah, I think Angie, if I remember her age correctly, she is currently, she's at 16. So she is officially a geriatric cat. Meanwhile, free rusher and a hard hit off 2nd down, but great effort by Vinny Anthony to haul that in. So it'll make it 3rd and manageable. It got deflected too, and he was able to hold on. Holy crap. And still holds on to it. So 3rd and 4. Pauling in motion to the far slot. They only rush 4. They've got time for Locke. Here comes the pressure, and it got hit as he released. It's a forward pass. They want another fumble. They're not getting it. Makes me lose my rest. And everybody knows about Mississippi, goddamn. Meanwhile, Red Sox are beating up on the Yankees 3-1 in the bottom of the 4th. 1-0 for the Kansas City Royals over the Pirates. Royals trying to solidify their grasp on the AL wild card, maybe even sneak it away from the Guardians, and we get an actual timeout, first one all game, and it goes to Wisconsin. Oh boy. And I'm pretty sure I don't have anything else over the air because signals suck in this part of the area. Yeah, what the hell? Let's see how Memphis and Florida are doing. Oh, I just tuned in for a Memphis touchdown. Anthony Landfear got a 2-yard reception, and I think that puts them up, 19-3 over Florida State. 8:27 to go in the third, and we have found we have found what we all wanted. Seeded teams getting beaten up by unranked. Yep, just off the pick on the end, and nobody able to turn around all the way to defend that pass. Yeah. I mean, it's not quite the same feeling as watching Kanye West, continuously step on and murder his own career, but, same sort of feeling. I get why you were dreading the game, Luke, but there was also the minor thing of the guy who won the starting QB job going down with an injury in the first quarter. So I think that changed a lot for Wisconsin as far as this game goes. Wow, only 62 total yards. That is rough. Mm-hmm. Well, that's the thing. I think with Van Dyken, they would have at least kept a few of those drives going further into Alabama territory. Would have been able to maybe get one or two more field goals, take away one touchdown if they don't allow them the extra time to drive. Yeah, they might not be. Outright winning if Van Dyke were in the game, but I'd like to think they could have been closer. Well, here they go again on fourth down. They have to, 4th and 4. At the 37 of Alabama, and they will get the first down, is the power of their running back, Yakimelli. Will shove a couple attackers back to reach the sticks. Another high snap. And he reverses field, goes back inside down to the 15. Yakimelli again. No time to waste. Here they go. Snap it again. And here they go. Running left again. Yakimelli gets 7, maybe 8. Initial check and then right out to the second layer to defend. That time they just Alabama overloaded that side too. Were able to stuff him before he could reach the sticks. Be 3rd and 1 coming up. Meanwhile, Mizzou has decided, we want to pretend we're ranked, and have taken the lead over Boston College at halftime. All right, Maluzzi is the back in I formation. And he will find a little hole in the middle of that line to fall forward for the first down. 1st and goal. I think this might be the first and goal that the Badgers have seen all game. Again, they're talking up that offensive line. Well, they're actually letting them do stuff now. They currently have more rush plays than pass plays. Have it crammed. They'll go through the middle again, maybe get 2. They're both ranked in Mizzou is 6th, BC 24th. Yeah. Well, also, I don't feel like ACC teams get much respect as far as the general football fans go. And they did not buy that fake that time. Loss of 2. As once again, edge rushers of Alabama come in and wreck the party. Oh, by the way, they may have injured one of their own players with a helmet-to-helmet contact. So, yeah, Alabama, great examples for manhood since 1861. We have an injury timeout. Damn, nothing else to really check off so far. Haven't even gotten any good mascot madness. Then again, Wisconsin Badger mascot probably hasn't had too much to get psyched up about, even though, yes, I know that's their job. Bouncers, not quite drunk/bored enough yet. Maybe we give it time. Yeah, no lead. Oh, wait, we did have one lead change when they scored that touchdown and went for 3-0 to 6-3. And Kentucky is playing number 1 Georgia in a home game tonight. Best of luck to them. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be really having choke or upset right now. As far as we're going to win the Purple Woomba? Yeah, I think we just automatically check that off because it's Alabama and they have an inflated sense of themselves. Absolutely. I mean, if you look past the drinking water of the city of Jackson, yeah, totally fine. All right, Michigan has reached the end of the third. They are still leading 21-3 over Arkansas State. Memphis 20, FSU 9, and FSU already has second and goal at the Memphis 4. Oh, they are not happy about being made fun of. All right, third and goal as they had another squat for power. And unfortunately, they tried Walker again, but linebacker ended up coming out of the backfield and he punches himself in the head to show himself how intelligent of a player he is. That is Campbell for the Crimson Tide on that attack. Oh. Sounds like an absolute rocking good time, Luke. So here's fourth and goal. They got to go for it, and they get it. Who is it? Pauling. Will Pauling just across the line. Lightning fast pass. After run, after run, after run, after run, they finally get something with Braden Locke's arm. It's the first touchdown for the Badgers today. Well, Luke, it is 28-10. I don't know about a 28-3 comeback. Like, Jalen Milroe would have to, I think, just huff an entire liter of nitrous or something in order to allow, the Crimson Tide to fuck up and put Wisconsin back in this game. All right. What a catch, what a throw. Maybe. I mean, it's kind of hard to judge that thing when it seems like with Braden Locke, every throw is me muttering, please don't throw it away, please don't miss it, and then it's seeming like a miracle when it does connect. Which I know that doesn't sound great for Braden Locke, but after that shaky start, can't help it. Oh, by the way, here are the bingo spots as they stand at the moment. We're able to add a couple more in, what with a little bit of breaking news overshadowing the action, which was just about every piece of sports update that we got. Much more interesting. And of course, we're going to win the Purple Woomba because I think Alabama exists permanently in a overexcited, we're obviously the favorites state of mind. All right. Other good news. Looks like nobody has decided to throw up on anything, so yeah, this is the right time for it. Hang on. All right. There we go. Need a little bit of Monty time, even as Angie comes in here to complain. All right, 4:02, 2nd and 7 now. We had our Monty moment, and now it's back to this. Meanwhile, Milrow can only get 3 as, once again, Wisconsin able to limit the damage that his legs can do. All right, 3rd and 4. They don't quite know where they're supposed to be, but quickly they line up. Milrow has time, and he'll have to run for it. And he will not make the line of scrimmage. Grabbed by number 8 before he can make a second move. And there goes a 3 and out by the Badgers here near the end of the 3rd. Oh. And yeah, they did very well covering those receivers, giving Milrow nowhere to go on the play. Except into the waiting leg lock of Leon Lowry Jr. Meanwhile, LSU turned over on downs on a 4th and goal at the 1. Yeah, I think Alabama can at least feel a bit better than that. It'll be a fair catch around the 20 as number 3 for the Crimson Tide was threatening to make himself a problem. I don't know if you've spoken too soon, MKI, but it is nice to see an actual defensive stop out of Wisconsin after they were willing to let the Crimson Tide just run silly over them for the previous hour or so. Down to 2:33 here at Camp Randall. Crowd is still in it somehow. And once again, false start on the offense. I think one of the halfbacks / fullbacks managed to get them a flag this time. All right, so 1st down and 15. They have to run through it again. And meantime, they cough up the ball. Wisconsin fumbles on a run again inside their own 20. Oh my goodness. Iacomelli, who was a big part of them getting down the field. Yeah, he got it torn out before he hit the ground. Oh. First down, Alabama inside the Wisconsin 20. Yep, we are officially in deep hurting. Oh my goodness, at least I can pick up ABC on over the air. All right. I can actually flip between 2 of them, almost like I have cable. All right, 2nd and 3. Alabama looking to really twist the knife here as another Badgers mistake. He wants to run. He has to, unfortunately, reverse on himself. Will only get a yard as he's forced out of bounds. Wisconsin defense, again, not willing to give up a big play for Milrow. They've also managed to get another pylon cam so you can look down where the first down is supposed to be on both sides of the field. And Milrow will get a block inside and run for his 2nd touchdown. You hear my enthusiasm. Well, South Carolina couldn't do anything with it, so they're going to turn it right back over. It'd be a foul catch for LSU at the 46 of South Carolina. Yeah, of course they'd be playing Steely Dan for a game like this. I get an unfortunate feeling that LSU is about to suck the joy out of this game too. MKI, we are very, very close to deep hurting. I'm thinking that at a certain point, actually, no, once they get over 40 points, I'm declaring it deep hurting. Meanwhile, Pirates are finally on the board against the Royals in the bottom of the fifth. Once again, Milroe, have fun on the Carolina Panthers. Oh my God, an actual kickoff return! And they forgot how to do it because they only made it to the 17. Oh, wow. So many. God, so many wank interviews that they've had to put in. Also, putting out your military experience as evidence of your discipline and your work ethic. Not. You can get that shit without going into the military. Oh my goodness, an actual completion by Braden Locke, and unfortunately he couldn't tiptoe along the sideline, so no big run for Pauling. Damn, just jams Sab on the corner route. Yeah, he got it there. 1st and 10 from their own 43 after a 25-yard gain. They fake the run on the right side. They're just going to loft it way too far for a wide open receiver. That is a QB fail if I have ever seen one. Mark off wide open QB fail on your card. If I could only mark it here, I'd officially put it on the list. Ah, there it is. Now it's 7-1 over the Yankees, bottom of the fifth. Red Sox trying to make it complicated over in the AL wildcard. Yeah, so now 1st and 15 for Wisconsin. And they cannot find anything with every running back essentially running into his offensive line or lineman instead of, using it to immediately peel off the edge. But, oh, good. Justin got bingo. Oh, God. They've already done the jump around on the pre-show. I think that's what did it, is that they didn't wait until between the 3rd and 4th quarter to play it. All right. Top row on card number 2, we got sack, wide open QB fail, turnover on downs. The defense did something. They've been doing a lot of things all day on the Crimson Tide side, and we got one of 2 QB rushing touchdowns for Yellen Milroe. Justin, congratulations. We finally got ourselves a damn bingo in this game. And you know what? Since they're going to take the extra time, we will too. We are going to give ourselves another little pause for the cause. We'll come back for the 4th quarter of this very shortly here on another Stupid Sports Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope they can hang on, MKI. while I was gone on my own pause for the cause, Braden Locke got stripped, got put into 3rd and 25. Yeah. Yeah. I think we are teetering very. Yep, as that punt goes way out of bounds into the crowd. Oh, that ref is jogging. We have reached deep hurting. Absolutely, we have reached deep hurting for the Wisconsin fans. It is official. Mark it down. Tattoo it on your soul for all to see every time you drink at a family gathering. Yeah. I'm not sure what she's so upset about. Her baseball team still has the opportunity to do the most hilarious thing ever to the Chicago White Sox. Oh, I have decided that if the White Sox do end up managing to grab the worst regular season record for Major League Baseball, I'm going to Greek my Sox hat so it no longer reads the team name. Yeah, always good to give a new tattoo, a little bit of time to make sure it'll really, be right for you, that it's the design you want. I mean, you understand, Luke. You've been through this before. Mm-hmm. That would be. Yeah, the pain would be rough. I'm not going to stream the game, by the way. I have absolutely no interest in taking in White Sox games anymore this season. Just know, if that happens, my Sox hat will no longer be a Sox hat. Just not worth it. But they did get their jump around in. So, hey. And they got to wave their underpants around. Once again, 2 passing touchdowns and 2 rushing touchdowns for Jalen Milroe. So, and he's only a junior. Oh my goodness, an actual running play that isn't for Milroe. So this is number 9, they said. Richard Young. Just like that, 2nd and 2, they're going to hand it to. Is that Young again? Yeah, he's out able to rumble inside the 40. We're a little ahead on time, but it does feel like it would be cruel for Alabama to extend this game with more passing plays. Oh. And he does get back to the line of scrimmage, and now he is injured. Yep, something during that tackle got twisted, and he's got the hands on his mask. That's not a good level of pain. Oh boy, another injury break. Let's see what's going over in South Carolina LSU. All right, South Carolina still up by 2, 24-22 with 4:59 to go in the third. Oh, we actually getting ourselves a personal foul blindside block on the return team. Damn. Ah. Well, Cincinnati 24, Miami of Ohio 16. Nice to see a close score. Oh, Texas Tech 66, North Texas 14. 12:50 to go in the fourth. All right, so we'll give this a moment before we go back to the pain. Well, a faked handoff, maybe got away with a hold, but then was able to find one of their tight ends over the right far side of the field for another first down. All right. That was a nice break. Now back to our nightmare. Oh no, even worse. Geico commercial. Let's see, I had breaking news overshadows. Yeah, wide open QB fail. Lead number of lead changes, I think we could safely say is under 2.5. Wow. So it's either been all completions or all picks. Incredible. Audience, yeah, I think we can safely check off the audience is drunk/bored. 11 for 14, 3 interceptions. Oh, what a beautiful stat line. Now, where is... Yeah. You know what, MKI? That actually sounds like a great use of your time. I will never speak against a good dip recipe while we get a flag. I mean, it is false start, I believe, on Alabama, but yeah, prolonging this game just feels bad at this point. No real points off it. Yeah, we've had points off a turnover. Same drive, penalty declined. Oh, we've had all sorts of fumbles. Oh, cool, I got a bingo. Yeah. All right. Maybe we could get one more. I kind of just assume at this point that Alabama has gotten points off a turnover. So, screw it. Oh, wow. Next week is going Alabama is going to be playing Georgia. Oh. All right. Maybe that has a hope of it being an interesting game. Maybe. Still such a challenge to pick the competitive game to watch. I guess on the bright side, we won't have to worry about it when we do our Division 3 game. No, I still haven't figured out when we're going to do it. Probably in the first week of October. That is what I'm thinking right now. I think that is the easiest gap that I have in my schedule at the moment. And goes for it on the sideline, but the diving catch is out of the reach of Henderson Jr. Incomplete. Oh, geez. And meanwhile, Alabama has lost Richard Young in their running back and one of their defensive players, Malachi Moore. Oh, boy. And they punted out of bounds. This game will never end. Nebraska versus Illinois. I did notice that. Now, yeah, they're playing tonight. Right? What time was that? Yeah, 6:30 against Northern Iowa Panthers. Yeah, football shall continue until morale improves. And not if I have anything to say about it. Meanwhile, some good running up the gut by number 29 Durham for LSU. All right, third down is clicking. Oh, sorry, third quarter is clicking down there at 2nd and goal. All right, give me a wide shot so I can see the yardage. Okay, we're down to the 4. Around the other side of the line. He'll maybe get to the 2. From the angle, he might have reached the 1, but I think we can safely say the 2. And they're going to the end of the third quarter, so back we go. All right. Let's check the list. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to safely say that the home crowd at Camp Randall has probably hated every call that has been made, whether it is just or not, because it feels like not much has gone right for the Wisconsin Badgers, and I'm wondering now how the rest of their season is going to look. All right, from in their own territory, 1st and 10. And a great job weaving their way through the pile by number 1. Fall for about 6 or 7. Officially 6. 2nd and 4. All right, yeah, Chez Maluzzi. And he held on to the ball. Little victories at this point. Yeah, I know they tied out rushed them, but a lot of those were runs by Milroe, so I never really end up counting them. They're sort of their separate statistic in my head. Just kind of a bonus on top. Actually, let me see what the Saturday games are. I'm looking at the Saturday schedule for the following week. Oh my goodness, they very nearly gave the damn thing away. Almost got lobbed right into the arms of Hill, number 94 for the Crimson Tide. Oh my goodness. No, it just got flipped out of his hands, and then 94 right in front of him. He could have walked right in. He could have walked right in. Ow. Oh, Josh Jacobs for the Packers. And Williams working on the punt return, an actual punt return. Back to the Wisconsin 35. Oh, the pain. Oh, the pain. Oh, yeah, Malik Willis was going to be their quarterback. Yeah, that actually makes perfect sense, but what is it looking like now? About a 3-game absence, maybe 4? And yeah, wide open. Josh Guevas, who I don't think we've called his name at all today, just slips up the middle of the field for 37-yard reception. Yeah, that's not really bored as much as upset, but the bleachers have thinned out considerably. Yep, we have definitely won our today's game of Spot the Board Freshman. Mark it off on your bingo cards. Ow. No surprise, Georgia and Ohio State once again being favored. All right, let's go over to stats for this game. Braden Locke, 13 for 25, 125 yards, and the 1 touchdown throw. Jalen Milroe, 12 for 17, 196, 3 touchdowns. And he also got 75 yards on 14 carries and 2 touchdowns. Wow. It is incredible how much the stands have cleared out with 10 minutes to go right there in the end zone. Just whoosh. Oh, hey, Ron Dane. Meanwhile, LSU has gotten a touchdown. They're now leading over South Carolina 29-24. Woof. Locke has taken his time. Gets it off right at the 0. And it's a running play that, yeah, he got upended. They're going to mark him down after a gain of 3. All right, let's give him his proper credit. There might be one of his few appearances in the game. Darian Dupree out of Chicago, Illinois. Cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've burned through all the produce and like the wood products, and now we're getting down to like the plastic from the 1960s. That's where this dumpster fire is at. Just back to the line of scrimmage on that play, 3rd and 6. The only other rusher with real yardage for Alabama is Jam Miller, 9 carries on 71 yards. Meanwhile, Braden Locke is 2 for -15. Oh, too far out of the way for that one. 4th and 6. Don't go for it. Just punt. Thank you. Now that makes sense, True North. Wow, they're just going to let that punt roll all the way to the 12. Yeah, we're at 8:39, but who's counting anymore? I've certainly stopped caring. All right, South Carolina. Can you do something with this? You're at 2nd and 5 from your own 30. And a good reach on the scramble. Yeah, I think he got the first. South Carolina is able to keep the ball going. No one-handed grab, no stiff arm. They've barely been touched. Oh, absolutely, Rachel. That's what happens when you achieve deep hurting before the 4th quarter is halfway over. Meanwhile, we have a runaway down the near sidelines, and South Carolina takes the lead back from LSU. Raheem Sanders with a 66-yard rush just blew through the Tigers' defense. They're going for 2. True North, the earliest, if they keep losing, will be their first game in a series against the San Diego Padres. All right, they're going for 2. And, of course, this is brought to you by Dos Equis. From out of the gun, receiver in motion to the far side. And he has to throw it nearly away, and he gets someone in the end zone. Wow. Flag down, but wow. I can't help but be happy about how damn lucky they just were. Ineligible receiver. Oh. They will get a 5-yard penalty, and they have to try again. And he says, nope, we're still going for 2. Meanwhile, CFL is getting started, and the Monties are going to be the first ones with the ball. Oh, the crowd definitely hates that call. They got the bullshit chant going. They're at 13:51 to go in the 4th, by the way. All right, here's the scramble. And it gets picked. So now it's just 30-29. Meanwhile, Alabama is still up 42-10. I'll have an easy pitch out of the backfield, thankfully. Defense able to knock him out after a gain of 6. Hey Justin, how are you feeling about Lions Buccaneers on this Sunday? Myself, I'm not too worried about our offense, but I am freaked about Baker carving up our defense. Meanwhile, big shove of the QB out of bounds, but he got shoved before he reached the white, so there will be no penalty, even though he hit rather hard. Oh, that's a different QB, someone named Simpson. They decide to take Milroe out. Okay, that is Ty Simpson, a sophomore out of Martin, Tennessee. And they'll get the first down with that handoff. Little worried about Baker. Do have you winning. Yeah, that's what I feel like too. Well, at least the clock is running. It'll all be over soon. This game will. As for your adventures for the rest of the day, folks, I can't say. Hopefully they're fun. And nearly a one-handed grab, but incomplete. They were looking for Caleb Odom on that attempt. Even Ty Simpson is 4 for 5 right now for 30 yards. Oh, Wisconsin. We had such hopes. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I gotta look at this. There's that score, but damn, Memphis FSU score has disappeared from my ticker. Let me refresh this. Yep, they just completely disappeared it. Meanwhile, Wisconsin actually manages a sack. That'll be for Christian Allegro, and they force the 3 and out. Alabama doesn't really care too much at this point. Actually, I wonder. FSU TV. Oh. You know what? Screw it. I think we'll leave this game alone and finish this stream with something that could be halfway interesting to watch. And that very thing is going to be the end of Memphis versus FSU. Because screw it. I'm very sorry, Wisconsin fans, that I will not be bringing you the end of the game, but I figure you'd probably want a little bit of relief. Once again, big ups about the quarterback. Hope that the situation improves as the season goes on. Wow, 4th and 32. Ouch. By the way, you'll probably be ahead of me because this is Fubo, which means I'm like 30 seconds behind, or like half a world behind everything. I understand, Luke, but it's these heartbreaks that make us into stronger people in the end. Yeah, it's still going, but I'm switching over to Memphis versus FSU for the last part of it because I want to take in, an interesting end to a game. Meanwhile, the Monties have scored a field goal. Yeah, you hear that, Monty? Nope, he's sleeping. All right. I apparently came in right at the longest commercial break that I've experienced all day today. Come on, come on. No, I don't need Alexis. No, and I definitely don't need Taco Bell. Last thing I need right now is Taco Bell. No. Oh, actually, yeah, they did have former players watching the game. That one running back that they honored beforehand, so we can check that off. Oh my God. They have a special intro for the final 2 minutes? Wow. Here's 4th and 32 coming up for Florida State. They show punt. And this is a good punt. They have to call fair catch back around the 30-yard line. So, yeah. Let's call this. Fourth and a Walmart parking lot. Absolutely. Thank you for the reminder, True North. Another stupid streaming show this week is going to be our dance week because we are celebrating the 21st night of September. Well, clock still stops, and will the defense be able to take care of it? That'll be a dive. Clock stops at 1:49 as Florida State calls their second timeout. Hey, how fortuitous. Yeah, there's some dour, disappointed faces there in the Seminole fan crowd. Wow. And a number of bored spectators on their phones. There'll be another run and stopped at the line. Down to the final timeout now. So, really the most that they can knock away is 35 seconds. Maybe they can do something with that. Oh, and South Carolina got a field goal. And so their lead is now 4 over LSU, 33-29. So here's 3rd and 8. Florida State has no more timeouts. Home crowd is restless. They do get a little bit of noise up. They're brave enough to shift it at the line. Here's the snap. And it's up the middle for 2. So that'll give them about a minute until they have to punt. Oh, yeah, it'll be down to 50 seconds or so, depending on how they decide to screw with it. Well, this has the potential for some, big last-minute heroics by whoever is at QB for Florida State. And I am assuming that, yeah, there is Memphis taking their own timeout. Let me see if there's... No, not too much else we can get for the bingo. I think that's where we might leave it for today. I am willing to check off upset if Memphis can hang on and take out the Florida State Seminoles. But hey, at least the cheer squad is doing their job. Nope, they got the paper bags are out. The paper bags are out, and they have written 012 question mark on them. Folks, we have paper bags in the Seminoles crowd. Yeah. We're all dead inside the 15. 46 seconds left on the clock for Florida State. At least not as bad as their basketball team right now. Ow. You know what? There was so much bullshit today. We'll call it officially over 2.5 turnovers per in game, under 2.5 lead changes, and yeah. Oh, damn, and the Red Blacks have fumbled. We'll see if it survives review. From the gun, Tigers only rushed 3, and he's hit as he throws. Yep, forward motion, incomplete. Hu, the famed QB, 1 of the 2 best QBs in the country. 1 of the 2 best QBs in the country. 1 of the 2 best QBs in the country. 1 of the 2 best QBs in the country. 1 of the 2 best QBs in the country. 1 of the 2 best QBs in the country. 1 of the 2 best QBs in the country. 1 of the 2 best QBs in the country. 1 of the 2 best QBs in the country. 1 of the 2 best QBs in the country. 1 of the 2 best QBs in the country. 1 of the 2 best QBs in the country. 1 of the 2 best QBs in the country. 1 of the 2 best QBs in the country. 1 of the 2 best QBs in the country. 1 of the 2 best QBs in the country. 1 of the 2 best QBs in the country. 1 of the 2 best QBs in the country. 1 of the 2 best QBs in the country. 1 of the 2 best QBs DJ Ugiangule. I'm never going to get it right again. 40 seconds now. 2nd and 10. Again, they rush 3. Doing a great job protecting. And a great catch by number 84 for the Seminoles. Gets them out to the 43. We're down to 30 seconds now. Three receivers on the near side. He's looking that way the whole time. Out of reach, however, for number 10, Benson. So now clock stops with 19 seconds to go. And Montes will have possession of their own 22. Yeah, we call everything here on Another Stupid Sports Show. We're not particularly picky. We also have a wide range of interests. Or at the very least, our audience does. We're cultured like that. Extra pressure teased from that near side. And not sure who he was looking for on that. And the coach is a little bit miffed about it too. Oh, they actually have the paper bags now at the White Sox games? Oh, who am I kidding? The people are still showing up to those games. Of course they have the paper bags. All right, 3rd and 10 now. Extra blitzing coming. And incomplete. They want a flag. They will not get it. And the defender chirps with the sideline a little bit too in response. No. Is not early enough, I think, to get a flag. No, but they take another timeout, Memphis does, to let Florida State stew about it a bit more. Yeah, but are they going to need another timeout? I mean, realistically, I don't know if they go for a first down on this play. I don't think they can. I think they have to go for it. They have to have an insane kind of play ready down the field. Or maybe we end up with some kind of lateral madness. I mean, I'm always down for some lateral madness. We don't get it very often anymore. Tigers are in cover maybe 2 or 3. Finally, everybody drops over the middle and he slides. And they line up. More than 2 seconds on the clock. They can spike the ball, and that's what they're going to do. And so now they're at the Memphis 39. Yeah, people are booing the fact that it's going to be 1 second instead of 2 seconds. It is. You bless your heart, FSU fans. You mean so well. You do. All right, Memphis just not wanting to give up the big play. Blitz is coming. They escape it, however. Here comes the jump ball. And batted down. Memphis wins it 20-12. Benson is still on the ground in frustration. Florida State is 0-3. And yeah, the Memphis Pep Squad and the band are having a good old time. So are all their visiting fans. Yeah, get the paper bags, Florida State. Hey, what can I say? I like to end things on a high note. Or at least, an optimistic one. So that's going to do it today for another stupid sports show. A nice finish to Alabama, Wisconsin, don't you think? We're going to be on tomorrow for Lions versus Buccaneers, week 2 of the NFL, about to bring more anguish to everybody. I'm Jim B here on 106.9 Click FM. Go watch some CFL, wash all this off. And good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.